I thank all of you who have made it here this evening to be in solidarity with Rhonda, brothers, sisters, family, friends, on this tragic occasion in which, as a mother and as a parent, you go through that experience which no parent ever wants to experience. I want to also thank the staff of his former workplace and the Boom family for having taken me into their confidence and early on that morning calling to inform of the tragic circumstances and for being able to be there with them for some time through the agony, pain, and suffering. Also want to thank the St. Peter's Baptist Church because on the occasion that I visited Rhonda to give comfort, I had the distinct privilege for meeting our very loyal friends from the Baptist community, St. Peter's Baptist Church, mourning and grieving with her at a time when she needed it most. And I thank them for the prayers that they offered up for her. As the parliamentary representative for Central Kingstown, I have addressed this matter of death, murders, homicides. You may choose your expression. And today is not a time for such statement. But I say in passing and passing only that I've been in the parliament approaching the last 25 years. And I've watched in the first 5 years of parliamentary life the death for murders to be approaching the number 100, and it has grown each 5-year period to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus until this present 5-year term in which we have, I think, some 206 murders over the last 5 years. By any stretch of imagination, an uncomfortable, non-satisfactory number of young people being lost to violence, and you would pardon me if I say ignorance. At this time, I reach out in a personal way to Rhonda and family. Who feels it knows it. Death is the most personal of experience. It's physical, it's emotional, and it's temporal. But death comes and death goes. But grief and long suffering stays with that family for an extremely long time. And so Rhonda and company would need your constant prayer and reassurance in strengthening her belief in her good Lord and her Savior. You may ask what could be expected of a public official at this time as he expresses his sorrow for the life of one who was very dearly loved by very many, and for even more reasons, struck down in the prime of his life. A living example of what good means to be of service to village, family, community, and workplace. And so those of us who are charged with the responsibility for nation building and growing a family and making public places and spaces a place in which we can be comfortable must redouble our efforts to make St. Vincent to be a choice community and an example for Christian living. I can therefore only in the circumstances repeat my strong expressions of sympathy to the family, give assurances that in the temporary privilege and position that I hold as a representative, I would redouble my efforts so that no other parent or very minimum of parents have to have this unfortunate experience. The Minister of Government is not here, and I will not take his time, but I'll say this much. I have every reason to be optimistic that not long from now, as a Minister of National Security, I'll be in a better position to exercise this soul, this cancer, this despicable, reprehensible behavior that exists in our society and our community. And Rhonda, yes, you and your family would breathe more comfortably and breathe easier, because through our combined and collective Christian efforts, we'll make St. Vincent the place that it should be and must be. I thank the church community for their prayers, and I ask them to stay as close as possible to this family now at their time of need. I also want to acknowledge the very wonderful tributes that have been expressed before I got here and I sat and listened to from those who know him far better than I am and who have been touched in so many intimate places. May we wish the young man eternal rest. And as they will say in my church community, may life perpetual shine on a great soul who served and gave so much and asked for so little from even Central community. Thank you, good day, and God bless you.